Welcome back to the channel, guys. As you can see, we have the GT500 on the dyno. We are up here at HPR. We got Gavin up here. But we are about to see what this car puts down bone stock. Now, they advertise from the factory, 760 at the engine. So we're going to see what it makes. Now, we have a good idea because we've dynoed GT500s. Have we dynoed one?
Bone stock? I don't think so.
That was over at the horsepower factory.
Yeah.
That's back when before we had our dyno.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, guys, we're going to get a benchmark with this car on this dyno because this dyno will be the one that is used from here out as we make modifications, as we tune it. And yes, we will be tuning it. We'll be tuning it as always with Winger Performance. So for right now, we're going to get a baseline run, and then we're going to do some things while it's still stock and enjoy it, and then we're going to modify it as we go. And I'll make another video in the future about the process that I'm going to take it through its modifications, the steps I'm going to take, and go from there. But for right now, let's get this thing dynoed.
Let's go.
Alright guys, so when you first seen that screen, we had the boost screen up. This car, it's got a PID to watch on the computer, so I ain't got the boost hooked up to the dyno. But anyway guys, as you can see, this is SAE, and I'll show you what the standard would be for those of you interested. But the SAE is 689 and 561 torque, and so they say these things come out the factory with 760, maybe just a little more.
Maybe.
And there you go. 689. Now we do have to do a backup run.
Yep.
I like 2 runs. He's the same way. If we're going to baseline a car and then we're going to see what it does, we like 2 dyno runs on the baseline, then 2 dyno runs on the modifications, whatever we do to the car. Then when we come bring it back here, up here to I can't talk tonight. When we bring it back up here to dyno it, when we tune it, we're going to do 2 runs before we put the tune in. Yep. And then 2 runs after the tune. That way you can see exactly what the tune picked up. Because right now, this car is stock. So it's going to do what stock stuff does. And then, of course, when we go to tune it with Winger Performance, it's going to do a little more. And then from there, like I said, guys, in another video, I'll talk about the whole plan with this car and what stages and what we're going to do in the modifications. But anyway, that's for another video. We're not going to top this video with that. So we're going to get the engine temps pretty much the same place they was when we made the last run. That way everything is as close to identical as we can, taking out as many variables as we can, and then we'll get a second run, and then we'll have our 2 runs on here. But really quick, let me show you guys what standard is. And if you guys would like a video for me to talk about the difference between standard and SAE, let me know. I can make a little small, I probably won't do a full video, maybe a little small video kind of talking about it and showing you guys some examples. But right now we're going to flip this over to standard. It's as simple as this, guys. So apply it. It's just a different correction factor, and it made 709 standard. Some shops, well, a lot of people use standard still, but like me, when I do standard numbers, like I'll post this whole thing that says standard. A lot of people will take a picture and kind of cut that off where you can't tell what it is. So you can't tell it's on standard or SAE, but a lot of people still do because it's a little slightly higher number. So 709 is standard, and then we'll click it back to SAE really fast, and then apply that, and it's 689. So 709 to 689, so we're 20 horsepower difference. That's it. Now, if you want to know what it really did today, we can go in, we can do what's called uncorrected. So that tells you what it's doing at that exact moment on the dyno that day. On a hot day, you could get lower than corrected. On a cool day, you're going to get higher than corrected. So let's see what it did. So 713. So there you go. 713 uncorrected. But as you can tell, he's got on his little coat right here.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly today. I think it's like, what, 49 degrees?
About 40-ish.
Yeah.
47.
47 degrees. So it's 47 degrees in here, so that's why you will see that number right there higher than the corrected. The reason being is because the correction factors depend on SAE and standard. SAE is 60 degrees, standard is 77 degrees. So it's cooler in here than it is. So that's the actual horsepower it put down right now on the dyno. So now on a hot day, that would be a lot lower than the correction factor.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, we're going to get it on the run in and see what it does, and then we'll wrap up this video for you guys. All right, so pretty much identical run, but something I'm going to show you guys that you got to watch out for, and your dyno operator should be able to watch out for it for you so you don't get mistaken. So you see right there where it says 689 and 698. Now don't get happy. Don't get happy. You know why? Because come over here and look. You see this little kick up right there? That's right when I ended the dyno, we had this little kick up. So what you want to do is you want, right for that little kick up right there, if you can see it, that little kick up, you want to go right there and you want to click on it right there, and then that's your real horsepower numbers. So if you look right there, it's 687, 689, so that's pretty consistent. Very, very consistent car, and that's why you got to be careful. Those little kick ups, and Gavin knows this.
Yeah,
you know,
it caught me at first. I really thought we could.
Well, yeah, so you when you first looked at it, you just got, you're like, dude, we gained like, 9 horsepower.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, you got to watch those little kick ups. But anyway, so 687, 689, that's what we're going to run with on this, and I will, I've already went to that whole spell with the standards, so I really don't have to do that anymore. But to show you guys, we are completely stocked up here. Oh my Lord, I used to be able to do this when I was a little younger. See how fast you got? Dude, you got up here so damn fast. Like, I was like,
one leg.
I was like, but we are still on stock. Still on stock pulley. Still running stock boost. The car is completely stock, and we are on Shell Pump 93. I've got a Shell station here down from the shop that I stop at to put Shell 93 in. If I find a gas station that has good fuel, I tend to stay with that gas station until I travel. So it ran great timing. Everything was good. Everything was happy. So 689, 687 SAE, and then just a little over 700 standard if you want to go with those numbers. But there you go, guys. So I'm very, very pleased with it. That lets me know that she's very healthy. You know, it's got 21,000 miles on it, and it's bone stock. Cannot wait to get it to the drag strip and out there on a road course.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna go with me to the road course?
You tell me when.
So anyway, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe if you have not, and we will see you in the next one.